Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to do the next question of our agriculture optional answer writing practice series. जो हमारी एग्रीकल्चर ऑप्शनल आंसर राइटिंग प्रैक्टिस सीरीज चल रही है उसका नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन का आज हम लोग करने वाले हैं. एंड टुडेस क्वेश्चन इज डिस्क्राइब द नेचर ऑफ डैमेज मैनेजमेंट nature of damage and management of the following stored grain pest, and the stored grain pests are rice, weevil and khapra beetle. So one thing I want to mention here that in the question UPSC has mentioned, this question was asked in UPSC Indian Forest Service examination of 2023, that is agriculture optional paper of Indian Forest Service examination of 2023. In this question the UPSC had mentioned describe the casual organism nature of damage and management of the following stored rice grain pest. So you will be wondering why I have removed this casual organism from here, because the first of all this is stored grain pest, this is not the disease. So जो भी damage होगा, the amount of damage will be done by rice weevil only. Here the amount of damage will be done by khapra beetle only. So here the casual organisms are nothing but rice weevil and khapra beetle only are the casual organisms. Okay. So in case of diseases, suppose they have given some diseases, suppose they have given diseases, suppose a diseases, so it has been caused by some pathogen or some bacteria or some fungus, then you could be writing the casual organism there. But here UPSC has little bit of confused, or you can say they want to trick something, anything you can say. But I don't think there was need to write the casual organism in these types of questions, because the casual organism here, rice weevil is only the casual organism, there is no new casual organism. So that is why I removed casual organism from the question here. So I hope you are able to understand this. So we have to describe the nature and nature of damage and management of rice weevil and khapra beetle. So first of all, both of them are stored grain pests. So mention it. Sometimes they can also give you like that. See, sometimes they will change the question and give you like that. Describe the or write some management of the stored grain pests of rice. They can also become crop specific, that is stored grain pests of rice, or they will give stored grain pest of wheat. So they have done this in previous years. So either they will directly give you the pests or tell their nature of tell you to write their nature of damage and khapra beetle, and sorry, nature of damage and management, or sometimes they will give you the crop specific. They will give the crop write some stored grain pests of rice and how can they be managed, their management, their nature of damage. So this is the two ways they can approach the question. So what you should do, you should keep in track, or you should revise, or you should make a notes of all the all the stored grain pests, all the major pests, either stored grain or normal pests of all the important crops, such as first of all cover all the crops covered in MSP. Okay, it is very important. Plus other crops, other important crops, other horticultural crops. So that will be very helpful to you. So let's see how we approach the answer. So I hope you are able to understand the question. So first of the first pest we are going to take up today is rice weevil. So it generally attacks rice, as the name suggests, rice, wheat, maize, jowar, etc. So these are some of the common cereals which the rice weevil generally attacks, and it generally feeds on cereals. You can see that rice, wheat, maize, all are cereals here. So what are its nature of damage? So here the grub and adults cause the damage. Grub and adults. Whenever you study pest, we will see that a pest has different life cycles, different forms in different parts of life cycles. So it starts with egg, then egg transforms into grub, and this grub turns into pupa, and this pupa then turns into adult. So this is the life cycle of a pest. So here in rice we will grub and adults, that is grub and adults both damage, both cause the damage. What do they do here? They hollow out the grains. Grains are hollowed out. That is, suppose this is a grain. So what they will do? They will make a small hole here. They will enter into the hole and feed the grain from inside. and you will observe some powdery appearance in the grain. ठीक है, and they will turn the inside part of the grain into powder and then feed it, so they will hollow up the grain. This is what they do. Sometimes, although they are stored grain paste, but they are sometimes also found to be attacking in the field itself. They can attack in field itself, that is when crops are in the field, they can attack there also. So although they are stored grain paste, they can attack in the field itself. So grub and adults both cause damage. Grains are hollowed out, generally in powdery form. They can attack in the field itself, and adults cut circular holes. What I generally told you here, that the circular holes are cut by adult. Circular holes to enter into the grain. So this is how you can find the damage. You will see holes in your grains. You will see powdery appearance, powder, some type of powdery thing coming out of the grain. Your grains will be hollowed out. So this is how they damage the grains. Now how can we manage them? So management of rice weevil. First of all, inspection is very important. We will always inspect our storage area, that the pests do not cross the threshold limit. They are always into threshold limit, and so inspection is one thing, because if you leave them in a storage area without inspection, these pests are very readily spreading. They multiply very fast, and in some amount of time you will see that whole of your storage area, all of the bags are filled with these pests. So inspection is very important. Secondly, whenever you see some times of attack in some areas, during inspection you will see that some bags or some portion of the bags are infested. So infested parts or infested bags needs to be removed. They need to be removed properly. So wherever you see the infestation, just remove it from there. And if you see the infestation is increasing and removing is not the right solution, then we have to go to another measures, that such as temperature control. What we will do here, either we will increase the temperature very much or we will decrease the temperature very much. Either we will make the temperature at freezing levels, or we will increase the temperature very much, more than you can say around more than 60 degrees Celsius. So that will this temperature range, that is above 60 degrees Celsius or near freezing, that is below 5 degrees Celsius, near 0 degrees Celsius, they will not lead to establish the pest, and at this temperature generally the pests die up. So this is what we can do. This temperature changes, we can 15 minutes is enough, that is we have to increase the temperature above 60 degrees Celsius for 15 to 20 minutes, and most of the pests will be killed during this time, because they are not able to tolerate high amount of temperature or low amount of temperature. They are generally very much capable of dividing and multiplying around 20 to 30 degrees Celsius. So they survive very well there, but when the temperature increase too much or decrease too much, so they are not able to survive. So temperature management is very important, through which we can control the, or we can manage the rice weevil. And the last option which we have got is, when nothing works, then we can shift to chemical control. Use of chemicals is the last option through which we can control this pest, and the common chemicals we use here is permethrin or bifenthrin, bifenthrin, permethrin, permethrin, or bifenthrin, bifenthrin. So these are the common chemicals used for the control of rice weevil. So this is how we can manage the rice weevil. So I hope you understand its damage, its nature of damage, and its management. Now let's move to the second pest, that is Khapra beetle. Khapra beetle. Khapra beetle. Okay. So generally it hosts some specific crops, some cereals such as wheat, jowar, maize, rice. It also hosts pulses, also damages pulses, oil seeds, etc. So general all the cereal crops, pulse crop, wild seed crops are generally under attack of Khapra beetle, and that is and you can see it has broader amount of hosts under it as compared to rice weevil. As compared to rice weevil, it attacks a broader range of crops. So what are its symptoms of damage? How the nature of damage, or you can see symptoms of damage, how they damage the grains. So first of all, here adults are harmless. You must mention it, or you must know it that adults are harmless, as we have seen the life cycle of pest. So adults of adult Khapra beetle do not damage anything. The damage life part of life cycle for Khapra beetle is grub here. The grubs are the most damaging. What they will do, they will scratch the grains. You will see scratching in the grains. They will devour the grains. Devouring in the grains can be found. So this is how grub attacks. Again, you will see some kind of hollowness, powdery appearance can be also seen here sometimes. So these are the common things. It will also lead to excessive malting of grains. So what these malting and scratches will do? These malting scratches generally reduces the market value of the grains. It reduces market value. Whenever you will see sometimes of scratch in the grain, you will not purchase those types of grain, because you will always know that these are the inferior quality. So these malting of the grain, this scratching of the grain by these grubs reduces the market value of the grain. So this is the one of the major factors of these. They generally do not damage the grain to the whole unit, but due to scratches and other things, it reduces the market value, and that is why its control is very important. So this is how they damage. And generally bulk storage, whenever there is bulk storage, you will find a lot of Khapra beetle attack there. They generally prefer bulk storage. If you keep the grains in less bulk amount, there are less chances of Khapra beetle. But in bulk storage, there are high chances. Although it is not proven completely, but many times it is seen here in big bulks. Their infestation is more. So how can we control them? Management of Khapra beetle. So first of all, as I say, always say, that is temperature. Inspection and other things we need to do, that is common point. Temperature is very important here. That is, they thrive around 30 degrees Celsius. So what we will do, we will increase the temperature up to 60 degrees Celsius, so that they get killed. And around, I think, 30 minutes, 60 degrees Celsius, increase the temperature for 60 degrees Celsius for around 30 minutes, they will kill the pest completely. So it is one thing we can do. Secondly, we can do vacuum treatment. So it is kind of quarantine solution. Whenever we are going to store our grains, we need to quarantine it in vacuum for some times. What we will do, all the Khapra beetles will be dead here, or they will be destroyed here during the vacuum during the quarantine period with vacuum treatment. So this can be done. Secondly, some plant extracts are very good here for its control, such as neem extracts, neem oil, or you can say neem oil, or seed powder. So whenever when the storage area is sprayed with when this storage area is treated with neem extract or a seed product, the bags are treated with neem extract. So there are less chances that the Khapra beetle will attack those storage. So it can be done. We can also use some biological control methods. But generally, if nothing works, we have to shift to chemical methods. Okay? Biological control methods can be used here. Although it is difficult to use, especially in Indian farmers, they don't prefer biological methods, but they can highly prefer these plant extracts. Temperature requirement can be done when we have good storage houses with temperature control. And last of all, with nothing works, we can do chemical control. And the chemicals such as malathion has been very effective in the control of Khapra beetle. So this is the management of Khapra beetle. So I hope you understand how we can manage rice weevil, how we can manage Khapra beetle, what are their damages, So I hope you are able to understand all these things. That is all for today. Please do like, please do share, and please do subscribe. It takes a lot of hard work to make such videos for you on regular basis. So if you like, if you share, if you subscribe, it motivates us to make more such videos for you on regular basis. That is all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.